You know, sometimes I think it's helpful to even disclose a little bit of my own story to clients and show them that I too have aspects of myself for which I have some judgment, or it's harder for me to forgive. I've done plenty of things that are hard to forgive. And so sharing some of those stories, sometimes I don't disclose, you know, my worst offenses. But I will sometimes use a strong story, a story of like something that I could sense that they might be judgmental of. I had a client a couple of weeks ago who came in with her partner, and the partner said, "I think that your son, my stepson, is an addict." And my client was like, "Oh, how dare you say that about my son? That's not fair. Oh, don't call him that. That's not." She was like really defensive for her son. She was really angry that her husband had this kind of judgment towards her son. And I disclosed to her that I too have a family member with some addiction issues, and that that's really hard for me, and that I feel a bit of shame about that family member's behavior because it feels like it somehow taints me. And I understand your shame. And it really isn't about me. That's their behavior. And your son's addiction is really about him, and it's not about you. And it's not going to be easy for you to look at it if you hold a lot of shame about it. It's a great line in a book called, the book is called Cane River, and the line just stood out to me. It's a novel, but in there, a character says, "It cannot teach us that which we look at with shame." So if I have shame over something, I can't learn from it. If I have judgment over something, I can't engage in a dialogue with it. And so this client couldn't look at figuring out how to talk to her son about his behavior because she had shame about his possible addiction. She couldn't engage in a conversation with her husband about what to do about this addicted kid and how they get treatment for this kid because she didn't want to look at it. She didn't want to see it. I think the same is true about parts of ourselves, that if we're not looking at them because we don't want to see it, because we have too much shame about it, we can't learn from it and grow and make shift it up somehow, make it different. If we're not looking at it, we can't adjust it. And so sometimes I will tell my clients personal stories that help them see that I understand, and you can shift, because I learned I can shift. When I told this client about my own experience, she really softened, and she really, I think, appreciated that I was willing to be vulnerable with her, and that I was willing to identify something about me for which she could judge me. And I risked that she might judge me like she anticipates others would judge her if they knew that about her, and really gave her a different way to hold that. I gave her an experience of, I can name that and not hold myself in judgment for that. I hope you can look at that and not hold yourself in judgment also.